Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel Gold X. And today in this video we talk about seasons and fake times in market. Okay, directly here we go. In these limits we mostly have movements that are abnormal, and the main reason is the settlement and liquidation of the transaction of countries and banks that are gradually leaving the market. The second reason for completing the gold price change is due to reach the target at that time, which is called a movement step. For example, we are supposed to have 2 units of price change up or down in London season. Save profit. The capitalists with a wrong move have deceived the weaker ones to both collect their capital and liquidate themselves, and in case of a wrong transaction close their losses at 0% and re-enter the main direction of the market. These times are not suitable for training or have strategy and knowledge with a lot of practice. These cases were the most important reasons for these times. We divide the market into Asia time, Europe time, London time, New York arrival time with London, and London New York time. By dividing the market into pieces due to the difference in behavior and style of action in each time, we treat that time with its own behavior in order to have the best forecast in a shorter period of time. Asia time. Asia time lasts from the beginning of the market until 9 o'clock, that is until 8:55 minutes. Europe enters the chart or market at 9 o'clock, and at 10 o'clock the main power of Europe, London, entered the market. At the beginning of 15 o'clock, New York joins with London, and due to the entry of the highest capitals at this time, we see the biggest fluctuations of the day, which is known as the common market in the world. The highest fluctuation of the market are from 15 o'clock to 22. And finally, with London exiting the market, we see New York alone at 19 o'clock, and we call each of these pieces a season. Strategy: half an hour before the start and after the start of each season, due to settlement of the previous season or price target in that season, or deceiving others and minimizing or wrong trades, we see fake movements. Sometimes the settlement of each season ends in the next season. So we do not trade at these times. Regarding the start of the European and London seasons, due to the departure of Asia, if it is based on fake movements, we will see it only in Europe or in London, and there is no Europe in both seasons. Number 1, the Asia season has low fluctuations, and if we had V pattern at the beginning of the season, The reason for that is the intense range of New York yesterday. If we had sharp movements and shifts, one of the reasons could be the opening trades of yesterday long New York season, because the settlement of each season can be postponed to another season, even for a few hours, so that they can cash out and exit. Number 2, due to being fake half an hour before the start of the European season and half an hour after the start of the London season, which is a total of 2 hours we don't trade. Another reason for these times being fake is the settlement of trades during the Asia season, which may take until 12:30 minutes. Number 3, the season of London, which is mostly well defined for this season from 12:30 p.m. It has the best performance for newbies because of the logical swings to get good profits and the least possible losses. Number 4, common market season due to the presence of the highest volume of capital per day due to the arrival of New York, which is the largest dimension of the economy in the market, has a lot of fluctuations and movement, which is recommended to the professionals and owner of the best strategies. Another point in this crazy season is that due to the existence of economic news and its direct impact on the market, forex factor must be checked in this season, because trading in news time is one of the most difficult market strategies. Number 5, the New York season is just as logical as the London season, but if it is to fluctuate, it is stronger than London. The best and strongest behavioral strategy in this season is that it has the highest respect for the previous season, so that it always tries not to cut the selling and floor of the common market. And if it is to move strongly and a lot, according the price target in the season's New York, maybe is in long New York season. One of reasons for which is the narrow range or sideways in the previous season. Practice. First, we spread the seasons in the day. Then we pay attention to the half hour before and after it. Some have reacted to the extent of a candle or a narrow range against the main decision and the beginning of the season, and some have nothing. We should note that in the case of tests and exercises, at least a few months will be checked, and in the case of more important issues, at least 6 months will be necessary, because the whole lap market is a repetition, and most of the repeating or very common pattern are not exactly the same and are somewhat similar, and our main job is to identify and categorize them correctly. Regarding this 5-minute trading style in gold, maybe there are better ordinary people and professors who have a better style in the world, which is both better and stronger. But this style is the result of effort and study and review of over 20 trading styles and online classes. and in person, and over 5 years continuously, day and night for practice and testing to discover behavior pattern in the heart symbol of gold, which has been checked by several people. If I have free time, I try to convert the key and correct content and points into videos in the shortest possible time so that even one person can use it more than me. So, your work is a lot of exercises on the chart and a lot of testing, which is the most difficult job. As a trader, continuous and daily testing and practice is a normal category in his world. A hard working person after training and learning should expect to enter the market after at least 6 months. Training should become a natural and inseparable part of a trader's life. Suppose you have invented a method that is unique to you because it was formed in your vision and is the result of your many exercises, and only you understand it. On the negative side, and another example, we have followed all the filters to enter the trade with a strong signal, but we have forgotten a point that completely makes this strategy obsolete. And the reason for this is the lack of practice or not practicing again. Or we neglected to enter the trade because we noticed the signal too late and increases or mistake an entry in the market. Because the market is vast and constant, one should always try to practice and experiment, just like learning another language for a person who is elusive and needs constant communication and practice for normalization and communication.